The Quakers in Pennsylvania. Champions of tolerance and liberty. Welcome, history enthusiasts, to a captivating journey through time that delves into the fascinating story of the Quakers in Pennsylvania. This is a tale of revolutionary ideals and enduring influence, centered around their progressive stance on religious tolerance during the 17th and 18th centuries. Our journey will unravel how William Penn's visionary leadership shaped one of the most forward-thinking colonies in early America. In the 17th century, Europe was a hotbed of religious conflict. Amidst the turmoil, the Quakers, officially known as the Religious Society of Friends, emerged as a new sect promoting peace, equality, and a direct relationship with the divine. Rejecting formal religious hierarchies, Quakers emphasized inner light and individual conscience. Their beliefs frequently put them at odds with established religious institutions, driving them to seek peaceful havens where they could practice their faith freely. At the heart of this movement was William Penn, a man of profound vision and conviction. Born into an Anglican aristocratic family, Penn's embrace of Quakerism marked a radical departure from his upbringing. Inheriting a debt owed to his father by King Charles II, Penn successfully petitioned for land in the New World. In 1681, Pennsylvania's charter set forth a government that promised freedom of worship and fair treatment for all. Unlike other colonies, which often grafted European religious conflicts onto American soil, Pennsylvania stood apart as a beacon of religious tolerance. Penn invited settlers from a myriad of faiths and backgrounds, creating a vibrant melting pot that underscored cultural and religious diversity. The Quakers' philosophy of religious tolerance was groundbreaking. In an era where state religion dominated civic life, Pennsylvania's commitment to allowing freedom of belief and practice was revolutionary. This progressive spirit forged an inclusive society that respected individual conscience and dignity, a precursor to the American values enshrined in the First Amendment. Despite their founding ideals, the Quakers faced numerous challenges. Externally, other colonies and European powers viewed this audacious experiment with skepticism and occasionally hostility. Internally, debates and disputes arose as the community grappled with maintaining their radical ideals in the face of growth and prosperity. Yet, adversity only tempered the Quaker resolve. Through strategic alliances and steadfast adherence to their principles, they navigated turbulent waters. Under the capable stewardship of their leaders, Pennsylvania thrived as a model of harmony and enterprise, a testament to the power of resilience and adaptation. Beyond religious tolerance, the Quakers were vanguards in advocating for equality and liberty. Their meetings often attracted discussions on social justice, leading to early abolitionist movements. Quakers believed strongly in the intrinsic equality of all people, decrying slavery and advocating for humane treatment of indigenous populations. Pennsylvania grew into a thriving colony under Quaker principles, quickly becoming a model of governance and social structure. The colony's democratic framework ensured that laws were just and reflected the collective will. Its success dispelled the notion that an inclusive society would be fraught with discord, instead demonstrating how diversity could lead to prosperity and innovation. The Quakers' influence extended beyond Pennsylvania, seeping into the fabric of American political thought. Their commitment to religious freedom laid the groundwork for ideas later echoed in the Bill of Rights. The egalitarian ethos championed by the Quakers became a cornerstone of the emerging American identity, promoting principles that fueled the nation's founding documents. Quakers were instrumental in early humanitarian efforts and social reform. Their progressive views on gender equality saw women playing active roles within their meetings long before it became common elsewhere. Their activism formed links between disparate social movements, illustrating a comprehensive approach to justice that encompassed all strata of society. Numerous figures emerged from the Quaker tradition, leaving indelible marks on history. Mary Dyer, hanged for her faith, and John Woolman, an early abolitionist, demonstrated the courage and foresight of Quaker advocacy. Their stories resonate today, inspiring continued quests for justice and equality. While champions of many causes, the Quakers were not immune to criticism. Their pacifist stance, particularly during the Revolutionary War, drew accusations of disloyalty. These controversies forced introspection and dialogue within the community, refining their approach and reaffirming their principles, even as they adjusted to evolving societal norms. The daily life of a Quaker was marked by simplicity, modesty, and piety. Meetings for worship were periods of silent contemplation, contrasting sharply with more theatrical religious practices elsewhere. This unadorned lifestyle influenced their societal roles, prioritizing substance over flair and action over rhetoric. Education was a paramount value for the Quakers, who established some of the earliest schools in Pennsylvania. They believed that informed individuals were better stewards of their freedom and built institutions that promoted critical thinking and inclusivity, contributing significantly to the region's human capital and intellectual landscape. The egalitarian ideals promoted by the Quakers interwove with concepts of democracy, influencing broader American thoughts on individual rights. Figures like Benjamin Franklin were active in Pennsylvania's civic life, and under Quaker influence, developed ideas that would resonate in American democracy for generations. The Quakers' open acceptance of diverse religious beliefs encouraged interfaith dialogue and cooperation, setting a standard for mutual respect. Their model of inclusivity fostered a milieu where differing beliefs could be exchanged openly, increasing understanding and reducing conflicts, a legacy of tolerance that endures. Today, Quakerism's legacy continues to impact society. From their role in ending the transatlantic slave trade to their consistent efforts in promoting peace and reconciliation, their principles resonate worldwide. The values they espoused are reflected in modern movements aiming to promote equity and justice globally. The spirit of tolerance championed by the Quakers serves as a rallying cry in contemporary society. By reflecting on their successes and challenges, we gain insights into the transformative power of tolerance, lesson that is as vital today as it was then for building a truly inclusive world. Quakers have been far more than domestic reformers. They became instrumental players in global peace-building initiatives. Their philosophy of nonviolence and mediation offers alternative paths to conflict resolution, underpinning numerous interventions in international disputes and humanitarian crises. Throughout history, compelling stories underscore the Quaker journey, tales of courage, innovation, and unyielding faith. These narratives not only define the Quaker identity, but continue to inspire individuals across the globe to advocate for change, emphasizing the power of a principled life. The Quaker contribution to arts and literature serves as an enduring touchpoint for cultural enrichment. Their focus on straightforward expression rendered clear, powerful works that continue to inspire dialogue and reflection on core human values. In economic matters, Quakers have pursued fair trade policies and cooperative models that highlight ethical practices and equity. Their approach to commerce, seen in numerous successful enterprises, exemplifies harmony between economic success and moral responsibility. Quaker communities have consistently emphasized support and selflessness through service initiatives that uplift the common good. Their commitment to fostering robust communities illustrates the importance of strong, service-oriented neighborhood structures in enhancing societal well-being. Today's activists draw valuable lessons from Quakers' historical role in advocating for justice. By adopting their tools and strategies, such as peaceful protest and consensus building, modern movements can enhance their effectiveness in prompting social and political change. Quakers share the stage with many other historical reformists. Examining these parallels reveals how diverse ideologies contributed to a broad tapestry of social change. Analyzing these relationships helps uncover the multifaceted nature of successful reform movements throughout history. As we conclude this historical exploration, let us continue the conversation on liberty. The Quakers' story invites us to reflect on our commitment to freedom and equality. Their legacy challenges us to uphold these enduring values, recognizing the challenges of maintaining a truly inclusive society amid ongoing disparities. Beyond their early endeavors, Quakers continue to impact educational reform. Their inclusive and progressive educational practices emphasize developing thoughtful, compassionate leaders who embody the Quaker ethos in their personal and professional lives. The legacy of the Quakers in Pennsylvania is a profound reminder of the power of tolerance and the importance of steadfast values. As we unravel their story, we find not only insights into the past, but also enduring lessons for our future. A story that reminds us that When built on the pillars of equality and liberty, communities can thrive and inspire generations to come. We invite you to delve deeper into this fascinating history and explore further the immutable principles of tolerance and liberty. Reflect on how these values manifest in your life and community, inspiring actions towards a more equitable, understanding, and just world for all.